Hey guys, welcome back to Picking Greens. It's your boy Picky, and you already know we got a fire two-piece slapper. If you're new to the page, welcome. We give away 2 free picks every single day. Also, we got VIP picks that we send to our VIP members. But before we get to these picks, let's see what we did yesterday. We did it again. Now, George was a DNP. We went George Polanco. He was a DNP, so we didn't get any credit for him. But De'Erica Hamby went over her 35.5 fantasy score. She hit 42.4, slapped. They went to overtime, so it was easy peasy lemon squeezy. She got it in the early in the 4th, so there was no sweat when it came to De'Erica last night. But again, George did DNP, so this play was actually a push. Hey, make sure you guys are rocking with me with the apps that I use. CHALKBOARD, they have a 100% deposit match. Make sure you use code PICKY when you lock in. Also, DABBLE also has $10 that they give you. Just sign up. All you got to do is sign up, and they give you $10. Use code PICKY as well. They also give you 1,000 times on your play. So literally, you can put a $50 play in and win $50,000 on that play. That's crazy. Crazy. Also, BETR, they have a crazy deposit match up to $250. Use code PICKY, put in $250, you get $500 to play with. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And of course, we got to dig deep with outlier. This is the standard when it comes to data analysis. You got to have outlier. You get the charts, you get the stats, you get the analytics, you get everything you need. Lock in with outlier. All of the links are in the description. All right, let's get to our first pick, baby. Our first pick today is Austin Gomber. We're going Austin Gomber, and we're going over 3 strikeouts. Now, the pick'em sites, they have him projected to go over. The sports books, they project him to go over as well as the RotoWire projection is over as well. The hit rate has been over when it comes to the 3 strikeouts. Now, you can see the rest of the lines, everybody else got him at the 3.5. And Prizepicks did have them at the 3.5 as well. They bumped it down, so hop on it now because they will likely bump it back up to the 3.5. Now, if it goes back up to the 3.5, it's going to be something to consider, right? It's going to be something to consider because that 3 is a push. He's going to get the 3, right? We're riding with the 3 for sure, but everybody else don't project him going over. We got Sleeper, right? They got him at 3.5, 53% going under. DraftKings, FanDuel, MGM, everybody got them going under. Now, the RotoWire projection is 3.63. Now, I'll take that every day, all day. Over 3, the weighted hit rate is 76%. Over the last 5 games, he's slapping at 80%. And over the last 10 games, he's also hitting at 80%. Over the last 20 games, he's hitting his 3 or more mark 68% of the time. And for the season, he's 75%. So, every 3 out of the 4 times he's going on the mound, he's striking out at least 3 batters. So I'm feeling really good about this play, but you know we got to dig deep in outlier. We're an outlier, and we got Austin, and we're going over his strikeouts, over 3. Now let's look at the last 10 games. Over the last 10 games, you can see he's 50. It states 50%, but I'm calling this an 80%er because he hit here, he hit here, and he hit here. Like let's just jump back to, you see how it's 80% here? They consider the bumps as a win. Right, he hit his mark, and I also personally, because they still cash me, I consider that a win as well, right? So when I go to outlier, I consider that when I'm looking at these 3s and I'm looking at that number, I'm looking at how many pushes did we get. All right, I'll take that. He only twice over the last 10 games he did not hit his mark. Now, over the last 20 games, it goes down a little bit more, right? But we still keeping these bumps into consideration, so it's still over the 45. All right, supporting stats. He's averaging about 5.1 innings pitched per outing, throwing about 85 pitches per game, facing about 22 batters per game, right? So that gives him a good opportunity to go over this mark. Now, we need you to update the insights, outlier. We need updated insights. Austin Gomber has failed to exceed 3.5 strikeouts in 4 of his last 5 games, but he's averaging 3.0. He's averaging where we're headed, right? And again, the numbers have changed so quickly because they just dropped his number down. He was riding at the 3.5. They just dropped him down to the 3. So I'm hopping on that 3 over. Now let's look at his record. He's 1-5 with a 4.72 ERA. He's pitched 87 innings this year with about 6 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. Now you can look at these numbers and you know we don't got a Randy Johnson or a Kerry Wood on the mound. You know what I'm talking about? But we got a solid pitcher who I think can get over these 3 strikeouts. All right, so Kansas City against Austin, they're betting decent, right? Not a ton of plate appearances. A few of these bettors have never faced them this year, have never faced them, period. So that gives Austin a good opportunity to get those strikeouts. You don't really know what he's going to throw when it's coming. A couple bettors get pretty decent betting averages. Witt, he's 2 for 2 with a 1.0 betting average. So taking Witt may be something you guys want to look at as well. Maybe taking Witt over his hits, runs, and RBIs. That may be a decent play to consider. Just throwing in a little diamond in the rough for you guys. So with that being said, we're taking Austin Gomber over 3 strikeouts. Lock it in. Now, before we get to this next pick, I'd like to take a moment for everybody to make sure that everybody has an opportunity to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. It means a ton. It helps push this page out to more viewers and helps the page grow significantly. Lock in, take a second, hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the notification. We cashed out. We hit every day this week. Come on, guys. Who doesn't want to follow a page that's hit every single day this week? Lock in, hit that subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a winning play. All right, let's get to the second pick. Our second pick today is we're going Misha Hines-Allen, and we're going over her rebounds. The line is 5.5. The pick'em sites, they have her slightly going over, and the sports books project that she's going under, right? The RotoWire projection is over, and I know why. The hit rate is under, right? Now, the RotoWire projection, they expect her to get 7.27 rebounds. Right, that's 1.7 more rebounds than she's usually getting. The weighted hit rate is 40%, and over the last 5 games, she's at 40%. Over the last 10 games, she's 50-50, and over the last 20 games, she's only 30%, right? So why will we pick a young lady who's only going over 5.5 rebounds 29% of the time? Let's dig deep in Outlier. All right, we're in Outlier, and we got Misha. Now, we're going over her 5.5 rebounds. Let's look at the last 10 games. The last 10 games, she's gone over it 50% of the time. She didn't hit it last game, but she's been pretty consistently going over. Now, you're going up against Indiana and Dallas. These some big girls down here, right? These are some pretty good rebounding teams. Now, Vegas is a pretty good rebounding team as well. You got Asia over there, and she's grabbing boards all day, every day. LA, you got Wnba over there. They're grabbing crazy boards. And in Connecticut, you got Thomas over there. She's grabbing crazy boards as well. So, I mean, every team obviously got a pretty good center, but there's some teams with great rebounding teams, and these are really considered some of the better rebounding teams in the league. Also going against Chicago. Chicago's one of the best rebounding teams in the league as well. They got Cardoza down there, who's a great rebounder, and they got Angel down there, who's a great rebounder, and she still went over her rebounds against these teams. Over the last 20 games, she's a little less frequent over the last 20 games, and let's look at the minutes. Let's see if there's any discrepancies in the minutes. I think there is. She's been getting a few more minutes this game, right? We got 34, 23, a few more minutes. The average is up a little bit more, right? Over the last 5 games, 16, 34, 18. Nothing under 15 minutes over the last 5 games. But prior to then, she was going under 15 minutes all day, every day, to be honest with you. 10, 12, 11, right? So, that's a little bit of a concern in terms of the discrepancy in minutes that she's playing. Currently, she's averaging 18.1 minutes a game, nearly 2 fouls a game. With the rebounds, she's averaging 4.4 rebounds a game. We're expecting her to go over her average today. Now, why are we picking Misha to go over? I already gave y'all the cheat code last game. Now, I just do this in here just so y'all can know how real it is. I already gave y'all the cheat code when it comes to Minnesota. Anytime we're going against Minnesota, we're taking the forward or the center to go over their rebounds. Lock this in, right? Minnesota rebounds, they're ranked 12th. They're the worst team in the league. Absolute worst. And everybody who goes up against them, they're getting over their rebound average. They've been getting over their rebound average. I'm 3 for 3 in a row just going off of Minnesota. When I see Minnesota, I need to see who's the center, who's the forward, and I'm going over. Lock it in. So with Misha Hines, we're going over 5.5 rebounds. Lock it in. Hey guys, as always, thanks for rocking with me. We are on a crazy fire streak. We hit every play this week. The only play we didn't hit, it was a DNP. And you can't blame me for not hitting a DNP now. Come on now. Lock in, hit the free. Make sure you guys download any apps that you don't have and use code PICKY. Another day, another dollar, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.